which means that we're supposed to be Christ-like. That means like Christ in what we do. It doesn't mean that you wear a dress, you grow your beard. Thank you. It means that you begin to follow the principles and the teachings, that you become His apprentice. And that's going to be one of the greatest battles that you're going to have throughout your life. Listen, there are two important days in your life. One is called your birthday, that's the day that you were born. Now, how many of you guys have ever had a birthday before? How many of you guys are not going to raise your hand even if I give you $100? Oh, they listen to you, right? Two important days. The first day is when you were born. And the second day is when you find out why. What is the reason that you were brought onto this earth? Why are you taking up oxygen in this vast universe? Why is it that you wake up every morning and your heart is palpitating, and your lungs are pumping air through the rest of your body? Why is it? Is it just because, I just woke up this morning and for no other reason, I look good because I just look good? How many of you guys get up in the morning and then go and just kind of stare at the mirror for a while and then you're just like, man. Yeah. God, when you make me, you were happy. You're laughing. Those of you who are laughing is because you know it's you. And then you practice your Facebook post, you're like, why is it that you were born? As we, tonight is a grand opening, and we wanted to do some sort of cool things for it. But really, tonight is the beginning. Tonight, you're going to get a little bit of what we're going to have just about every week. Our desire is that you come through those doors, that you're greeted by people, that you feel welcome. They play a few video games, that you sit on the coffee table, eat some snacks, some food before service. But most importantly, that you connect with other people that may show up here every Wednesday night and not have any friend to connect with throughout the rest of the week. We're about relationships. We're about friendships. We're about connecting people to one another, but we're also about connecting people to God. We're not just here to entertain people. There are a lot of other churches that if you wanted to entertaining, you just want somebody to feed you free pizza, and just give you a very sugar-coated message. There might be some churches that you could attend and get that, but that's just not who God called us to be. See, we understand this. The reason why we're called Code Blue is because we understand that, how many of you guys know what a Code Blue button is? If you go to a hospital, in the emergency rooms, there's a blue button that says Code Blue. And that button, when that button is pressed, it summons immediate help. It tells the nearby doctors and nurses and physicians, hey, somebody's about to die in here, in this room. You better get over here and run. The reason why we call Code Blue is because we've seen the desperation in your generation that is crying out for somebody to show them the way. Somebody needs to press it, and we talked about that last week. The button is not on the wall. The button needs to be in your heart so that after you leave church, the Code Blue, it's a lifestyle that you take with you to your school so that you understand your friends are not just smiling on the outside, but they're truly hurting in the inside. And that they themselves are facing this great crossroads in their life, trying to find out, who am I going to please? People, you will agree with me, people go great lengths to please somebody that is not worth pleasing. I'm talking about. You hear some of your friends come up to you and tell you, me and my girlfriend did this, and I thought he loved me, and because I wanted to please him, we did this, and then what happens? In order to please somebody else, that other person was pleased, but the person that was doing the pleasing was left brokenhearted, empty, full with shame, with regret, and with pain. So, if pleasing somebody else is going to get me that, why would I try to please anybody else? Some people live their life and they just wake up just to please themselves. They want to live and they just want to be the type of people that are going to be just focused on themselves. See, Jesus said these very simple words. Matthew chapter 15. It says, you are the salt of the earth. Verse 13. But if the salt loses its flavor, how shall it be seasoned? It is then good for nothing but to be thrown out and trampled underfoot by men. Verse 14 says, you are the light of the world. A city that is set on a hill cannot be hidden. Nor do they light a lamp and put it under a basket, but on a lampstand, and it gives light to all who are in the house. Let your light shine before men, that they may see your good works and glorify your Father in heaven. We have a world that is lost, that is living in darkness, that is living in just in confusion.